These games are fun, but well, the spider. I got a spider.
They came on too soon.
Jeez, you know, these games where you just walk around for a long time and go from place to place and do little challenges. I mean, this game looks really good, but I'm just tired of this.
Well, at least maybe I have my stocks to look forward to. Bitcoin really hasn't been doing that good lately. Past couple of weeks and months, it's been just going straight down. I don't even have enough money to buy any of it in the first place. Jeez, what are some other things I can buy for my PlayStation 5? I'm in the mood to play some shooting games, but I really don't like Call of Duty. And last Battlefield games, I really haven't enjoyed. But I did really like Battlefield 4. Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 were some of the best video games I've ever played in my entire life. I did hear they're coming out with a futuristic one. 2042? Well, let's just watch the 2-minute one. Look at that. Alright, there's some new gadgets in the game. This is season 4. Look at all those vehicles. Wow, look at these graphics. This is unbelievable. Oh, there's some scanning mechanic. I get it's like 19 years in the future. But... Oh. Oh. This is pretty sick. Oh, the canted irons. Oh, the tracking dart gun from Bad Company 2. Oh, look at this pit. Kind of reminds me of Damon Van Peek jumping down the hill. Oh. You can sit in it and also shoot out. Holy shit, this is pretty awesome. A little bird. Oh, a grappling hook? Holy shit. That looks like a PKP. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, the Shori 12G. Alright, you know what? This has sold me. Let's take a look how the reviews are doing. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. 7 out of 10 on IGN. 63 and a 65. And a 51 on Google. Well, let's read some of the reviews. I mean... This game... Worst Battlefields ever made. Weapon blue. That's just one review. Alright, here we go. Radish Frog. This game is definitely underrated. In my opinion, one of the best Battlefields. Up there with Battlefield 1. I hated Battlefield 1. It wasn't awful, but it certainly wasn't the strongest one they came out with. This game is disappointing. Not a good experience. Okay. Vernon Hampsel. I'm liking Battlefield 2042. It is easily better than Call of Duty. Alright. Oh, okay. Terrible game. He's only got 5 reasons, you know. Glitch, but, you know. Alright, it seems like 1 and 1, you know. Okay, there's a couple more reasons, I guess. 12. Lack of weapons. Didn't Battlefield 4 have like 100 different guns you could choose from, though? Oh, pure trash. Well, let's look at it this way. The game came out a long time ago, right? When did it release? October 6th, 2021. That was a long time ago. It's been made by DICE. I mean, one of my favorite game developers of all time. Let's give it a shot. Obviously, Battlefield 2042 is at its ups and downs. People seem to love it, or they seem to really don't like it at all. Or they seem to just be one of those people who are waiting for the game to get better as the time goes on. Just like with most indie games, obviously the end result is generally much better than the starting out result. I mean, we can all remember the unplayable beta of Battlefield 4. The opening to basically all Battlefield games that don't work at all. But I think at this point, Battlefield, you have to learn a lesson from it. It came out in October of 2021. I purchased it in February of 2023. I got it for $30 because it was a non-pickup at a GameStop. So it was wicked cheap. And I bought the Battle Pass, $10, so $40 is a hole in the game that I've spent so far. And I really like it a lot. I have a good time playing this game. And unfortunately, I think that what you have to learn from when you play a Battlefield game is it's a long cook. It's a pressure cooker, I guess you could say, of a video game because it doesn't cook immediately. It takes time. It's like a nice steak that you have sizzling for a while. You don't want to char it. You don't want to blast it right immediately when you put it on the grill. You want to let it sizzle. You want to let it cook. You want to let all the juices flow into it. And you want to get all the spices rubbed into it all perfectly to make it taste as good as possible. A nice roast is the same way in the oven. You got to wait. And sure, a lot of people think that that's totally unreasonable for us as, partakers of these video games, that we should have to wait a long time in order to get a product that's, playable, enjoyable, what should actually be released on day one. However, I feel like these games are deteriorating. If you played Battlefield 4, then you played one of the best Battlefield games to ever come out, I believe. There was nothing bad about that game, in my personal opinion. I think all the guns were balanced extremely well. I think the game came out with plenty of maps and content. The campaign was horrible, but who plays Battlefield for the campaign? Really, Battlefield 3 and Bad Company were the last good campaigns. Unless you like the weird campaign that was in Hardline, but, if you like NCIS, then you'll like that, I guess. But that was really the golden age of the Battlefield games. Every DLC came out with a plethora of maps, guns, vehicles, all this kind of stuff. DICE even threw in these weird Easter eggs that took months, if not years, for people to eventually figure out, like the very last one that made it so you wouldn't show up on IR scopes. And I know people complain and obviously have an issue with these games coming out totally unfinished like this. But isn't that just the norm with video games nowadays? And unfortunately, the only way to keep letting these games be better is to just continue to play them. Because they're going to get better, right? We all know they're going to get better. Battlefield 3 only got better. Updates and all that kind of crap came out with it. Same thing with Battlefield 4. You can see the same thing for Battlefield 1. Even though I didn't like that game, it definitely got better as the updates rolled out. 2142, to some of the older people who played the Battlefield games, who have been around for that long, say it's one of the best Battlefield games ever. And I was kind of hyped that this was going to be 2142, but it's 2042, so it's like whatever. But I think that really the moral of what you learn from Battlefield is that, unfortunately, we have to wait. And as we wait, the game will get better. Just like we as a person get wiser and more intelligent and have more life experiences as our life goes on and we get older, so do these games. These games get better as time goes on. But the thing is, we need to support it. Because if we don't support it and we don't buy the games, our favorite games are going to go away. And I know people love to complain I love to complain. I'm gonna be making a video about complaining about Battlefield 2042 eventually, but I think that we just need to respect the game and respect the understanding that it will get better. Like a lot of things in life, as it goes on, it gets better. And so will this game, and so will really any game you don't like right now in its current state. Most of the time, they're going to get a lot better. And so will Battlefield 2042. And as of right now, I think it's a pretty good game as it is. They add some more maps, that's for sure. I'm getting tired of playing Flashpoint, but that's really my only gripe with it, other than the obvious nerf to some weapons. But I want to say thank you for tuning in and listening to my first video, my debut video, as some people call it. And I appreciate you listening to the whole thing, watching it. I am the Arthritic Toothpick, and I will see you next time.